Welcome back to the Vibe Shift Podcast. This week we're exploring a challenge that many high-performing professionals quietly struggle with. I can't shut it off. Not the computer, not the phone, not the calendar, the mind. The day ends, but somehow the thinking continues. You leave work, but work doesn't leave you. You sit down for dinner and your mind starts reviewing conversations. You get into bed and suddenly your brain decides it's the perfect time to solve next week's problems. If you've ever experienced this, you're not alone. In fact, for many executives, leaders, entrepreneurs, and professionals, this has become so normal that they no longer question it. They simply assume that it is what success requires. But today, I'd like to challenge that assumption. The hidden transition that never happens. Many people think the problem is stress. Sometimes it is. But often there's something deeper happening. The human nervous system needs transitions. It needs signals. It needs moments that communicate this part is complete. For most human history, work had natural endings. The field was worked. The animals were fed. The sun went down. The day ended. Today, many professionals work in environments where there is no clear finish line. There's always another email, always another project, always another decision, always another opportunity, always another problem to solve. As a result, the mind never receives evidence that it can stand down. Instead, it remains on alert. Not because something is wrong, because it has learned that work is never truly done. Why high achievers are especially vulnerable. Many of the people listening to this podcast are incredibly responsible. You care deeply. You want to do good work. You want to support your team. You want to take care of your family. You want to be prepared. These are beautiful qualities, but they can create an unexpected side effect. Responsibility slowly becomes hypervigilance. Caring becomes constant monitoring. Preparation becomes perpetual planning. And eventually your mind learns to stay active all of the time. Not because it's broken, but because it's trying to help. The mind believes it's protecting you. It believes that if it keeps thinking, you'll stay ahead. You'll stay safe. You'll stay successful. The problem is that the nervous system never gets to recover. The cost of mental momentum. What many people don't realize is that thinking creates momentum. Just like a car moving down a highway can't stop instantly, the mind often cannot stop instantly either. If you spent 10 hours making decisions, solving problems, and managing complexity, your mind doesn't suddenly become quiet because the clock says 5 p.m. It continues moving. The challenge isn't that your mind is active. The challenge is that nobody ever taught you how to slow it down. Most people know how to start their day. Very few know how to end it. A different question. Many people ask, how do I stop thinking? That question rarely works. Instead, try asking, what is my mind trying to complete? Often the thoughts aren't random. They're unfinished loops. Unresolved conversations, unmade decisions, unacknowledged accomplishments. The mind keeps bringing them forward because it hasn't received closure. Not perfection, closure. Those are very different things. Small signals matter. One of the most powerful practices you can develop is creating deliberate completion signals. Before ending your workday, ask yourself, what did I accomplish today? What can wait until tomorrow? What is complete enough for now? Notice I didn't say perfect. I didn't say finished forever. I said complete enough. That small shift can dramatically reduce the amount of mental carryover you experience. Closing. If your mind feels like it's always running, it doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong. It may simply mean that your nervous system has forgotten what completion feels like. This week, we're going to explore how that happens and what you can begin doing about it. because the goal isn't to stop caring. The goal is to learn that caring and resting can coexist. On this week's Vibrational Stage Podcast, we're taking this conversation deeper. We'll explore why so many high achievers unconsciously build their identity around staying mentally engaged, and why stopping can sometimes feel uncomfortable, even when it's exactly what they need. How it's different. The Vibe Shift Podcast helps you recognize the pattern. The Vibrational Stage Podcast explores how to embody a different relationship with that pattern. If today's episode resonated with you, join us on the Vibrational Stage Podcast, where we'll continue this exploration. Follow the link in the show notes. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, and I'll see you over at the Vibrational Stage Podcast. Follow the link in the show notes. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, and I'll see you over at the Vibrational Stage Podcast.